everyone. You remember me from, every class before this. I'm Joey Hoffner, if you last name, okay. Anyways, I'd like to start this off by having you guys all stand up, please. Form a line behind Alec. Just kind of like cycle towards me, and I want you to look in the mirror and say who you are. I'm Alec. I'm Batman.
That's Aaron.
Aaron.
That's me. That's Mitch.
It's Mitch.
It's Amanda.
Amanda.
Nicole.
Nicole.
Ashley.
Ashley.
Nicole's my
Joe.
middle name.
Joe. Like the name.
Ashley.
Allison.
Liz.
Liz.
Rebecca.
Rebecca.
Abby.
Abby.
Lisa.
Lisa. Nick.
Tyler.
Tyler.
Julie.
Julie. Thomas.
Pete.
Pete. There we go. Alright, that'll work for now. Alright, so you're probably all sitting there wondering, what was that about? And I wouldn't blame you, I'd be really confused too, but I'm kind of nuts, so I have a little point to that. I'd like to have you guys hold all questions till the end in hopes that you either fall asleep or you forget the question so I don't have to answer it, or maybe I will answer it while I talk. So thank you. So one thing I kind of notice when everyone walks up, when you ask who you are, is you say your name. You look at yourself, it's like, hi, I'm Joey. Which I don't blame you, because society, that's kind of how we're all taught to say things like, you're just a name and a face to everyone. And the thing is, people will recognize you, but sometimes they don't put your name to your face. And I think that's interesting. So I just want you to know, what I think. I think that with my family and people that know me personally, my name is pretty much the last thing they think of. It's more of a, hey, he's funny, hey, he's this, that, all my personality and everything. So I want you to think about that while I talk. So the point I'm getting at is, personally, I'm a narcissist, an overthinker, a writer, athlete, a worrier, a mama's boy, a self-saboteur. I'll explain that later if you want to know. And today I'm a decent speech giver, which this all happens to fall under my name of Joseph Michael Gunther Hoffner. Yes, I have two last names. It's not hyphen. You don't you're probably wondering, what does this have to do with the criteria of the speech, the liberal arts, the element, and creativity? And to be honest, it has everything to do with it, but at the same time, it has nothing to do with it at all. As far as the element goes, Sir Ken Robinson inspires us page by page to try and find our passion, the people who encourage our passion, and the people who share our passion. And I think this is key to finding out who you are as a person and being able to answer who I am. And still, even at that, there's no real way to answer that in one word. Who are you? And I think the liberal arts goes hand in hand with the element. The liberal arts exploit your strengths and weaknesses. As transitions, we just talked about that. That's kind of funny how we just said his strength was his transitions and that was his weaknesses before. That's one small thing I noticed. But they make you face your fears, like the liberal arts. You maybe don't want to take one class, but you have to. So you face your fear of that. And it kind of molds you into a new person. Maybe that's why Mount has such great alumni, but that's just what I think. And I know with me on my dance card, I wrote failure as one of my fears. Failure in dinosaurs, actually, but dinosaurs don't exist, so I'll kind of elaborate on the fear part. For me, I always thought failure just came naturally to everyone. Of course it does. I mean, how do you know how you succeed if you don't fail? And I've started to realize through all the PowerPoints, all the videos, and all the presentations we've had that failure is much more important than success. That I know in the element it kind of elaborates that grades are outdated, and I agree with that, but I'm going to use that as an example because we all kind of share that. You never know how great it feels to get like an A on a test until you don't get an A. I think you guys can all agree with that. And honestly, I think that's a perfect example of why failure shouldn't be a fear of anyone's. All the mental locks that we've talked about up here, the sense of humor, we've talked about music, we've talked about everything to create who you are as a person. And we're all unique. There's no hiding that. Everyone's unique. And a prime example of this is, everyone look at your finger real quick. This thing right here. No one has the same fingerprint as you. That's a really big thing to remember. That's, to me, that's what our print that we leave on the world. So, with that in mind, can you guys all stand up again? Form a line behind Alec. And tell me who you really are. Tell me about yourself.
I am a kind, caring individual who does everything that he does for others. I'm Batman.
Still back. Sorry, that was the best answer.
I'm caring, outgoing, fun, loving, and just kind of willing to do anything. That's all.
I'm crazy and awkward and weird and strange. I'm the next Tina Fey.
I'm kind of too much right now to like explain, so I'm just gonna sit down.
I'm weird and I like caring and helping people.
I'm an athlete.
That's right.
Canadian.
Canadian.
I'm everything I put my mind to.
I'm awkward. I'm a melting pot.
I love making others happy.
I'm a drilling junkie.
I'm different every day.
I'm passionate and unique.
Oh, yeah. Weird.
All right. So in closing, there's a lyric in a song by J. Cole that I've always kind of like connected with, and the lyric goes, "You are not me, but you are what I'm not." I'm not going to elaborate on what I think that means because it means something different to everyone. So thank you guys for listening. Good night and drive safely.
Thank you.